Hi everyone, Wendy Spanish Crafter, back again for day 2 of the collaboration between Cara Brandon and Dear Julie. So this is one page I've pulled out of the signature, and I've just put lace on the page edges. Now this is Julie's day 2. And this one is Cara's day 2 without the purple lines, because that's when my print was running out. But I am going to use that. So I have printed this and cut it in half, and I thought I'd make little notebooks to slot into a pocket. So I've cut some vellum and glued it down the side, and so there's 2 pockets, or there will be when that signature is sewn in. So I just need to put this together. So I've just used a mixture of sort of graph paper that we get here in Spain and coffee dyed paper. So I got two notebooks out of the collage paper that Cara had put together. So I'll just stitch this signature in, and while you're here, so I just always use the three hole pamphlet stitch, and I've got my twine ready on my needle. Now I'm starting from the outside because I want the bow to be on the outside of this one. So there's not many sheets of paper, so this is quite easy to stitch through. Not like when you're doing a full signature in a journal and you've got loads of sheets. I'm sure you're all familiar with this pamphlet stitch. Away in a safe place. So that's the centre pages, and this is the outside. So you get one piece coming at each side of the twine, and I always use a reef knot to tie it with. That's what I remember from my Girl Guide days many years ago. Right over left and under, and left over right and under. So that can act as a pull out when the book's in the pocket. So that's the front, and I'm just going to decorate this one up the same as I have the other one. So I've cut 2 more pieces of vellum, and I'm going to have a little pocket, a side pocket on the front and the back inside covers. So I'll just make a little notch for a pocket there. Oops, that slipped. That's fine. Now I've got in this little squeezy bottle, I've got collal glue. And you'll always see through when you're gluing vellum, but if you try and keep it as neat as possible, it's not too bad. But it's good strong glue. And luckily my local craft shop sells this. So that's one. And that will act as a little pocket for some of the ephemera that's on Julie's page. I'll show you the other booklet I've done in a minute. I tested to make sure it all went okay, and then thought I would just come on and film while I was doing the second one. I am going to cut the other page of ephemera out and use it to decorate the book or the page in the signature. So while that glue is settling, I'll just show you the previous book that I've made. So these are the pieces of ephemera that's on Julie's page, this and 2 little postcards. Okay, so that's that one, and that is those 2, and this is what I've used here. So I've stuck 2 pieces on the page, and I was using the postcard size ones to go in the pockets. This is why I use vellum, then you could see the image through it, and they just slot in. I know they hang over the edge, but I'm fine with that, and then that just slots into the pocket there. And then this one I thought I would glue on the front and use that as a pocket. So it's a pocket on a pocket, which I quite like doing. I know it adds thickness to your journal, but I think we'll be fine in this one as it's only one signature. So I'll just stick that on the bottom there. And then that could be a little journal card, and so could that one. And then I'll do the same on this side with I'll cut the rest of this page out and do it exactly the same. So you've got 2 booklets that slot into the pockets, and there's lots of journaling space in there. And what I'm going to do with the collage sheet that's gone out of, got a few purple lines on, I thought I would just cut them and make a little strip. Let me just get rid of the white bits on here. That's not very straight. And I want to use quite a long piece. No, I still can't cut through there. It's the only trouble with that trimmer. It's not good long enough to cut A4 size paper. So let's just get rid of those. I'll keep that piece because I cut out little circles to do reinforcement rings. So I thought of putting a piece across here just to hide where I've doubled over the vellum. You can just see the red liner tape, but I just want a piece that will go across. I might have to do it in 2 separate pieces, I think. So I'm going to use, if I can find them, some fancy edge scissors, which I did think were in this drawer but aren't, and these aren't very good, I don't think. No, they're a bit useless. Right, I'm just going to wing it. Or would it be better using lace? Do you know what, I'm going to use lace and use the same as I've edged. Just get rid of those out of the way. Use the same lace that I've used on those pages. So let's get my 3-in-1 and put a strip of glue just along where you can see the tape. And then it will be sewn in with the signature, so that'll give it a bit more security as well. That's fine, just make sure there's plenty of glue at the ends where it needs more. Right, where's the end of my ribbon? Lace rather. There. So just glue that in. Trim it off at the side. And that is all these spare bits I have from kits. I just keep in a box, then every so often I have a blitz on them and make some notebooks for my charity box. Okay, so that's one page of the signature ready to go when I've cut all the rest of Julie's page out. So that's day 2, and I shall see you tomorrow for day 3. Bye.